We are grateful that you join us for the Channel 1 newsroom from Channel 1 TV studios at number 5 Ola Hansen Lena Tesano in Accra. I am Omar Sanda Amado. We settle for details of our stories now. And over 20 homes have collapsed in Samreboi and Samre in the western region after a devastating flood. This comes after the Samre and Tano rivers overflowed their banks. Channel 1 News' Western Bureau Chief Annim has more details for us.
Samreboi and Samre communities have been taken over by widespread floods after heavy rains forced River Samre and Tano to overflow its banks. At the moment, the whole Samreboi town is basically underwater, with houses, churches, schools and residential properties submerged. Suburbs of Samreboi, including Popolazo, Kokwase, Klabechi, Roman Hill, Aboisie and Insueso, have all been cut off. Some residents who made it to safer places say a similar incident was recorded in 2017.
You can't just say this caused it or this caused it. Some of the factors are illegal mining. Some is forest, depletion of the forest that has caused it. Now, we had a big wall that blocks the water from coming, and now you can't get that wall again. So definitely when the water gets to it banks and it's full up, it doesn't get anything to hold it. So you just move to the streets of the town. That's what is causing it. So the best thing to be done is maybe after everything is said and done, whether the water gets into the bank, you need to distill the water, open the banks, open inside so that the water can get its right way to pass.
Very unfortunate. For the first time we are seeing this in many years. I think since 1968. That is where we saw the first flooding. That was across the whole country. But this one is for the first time in many, many years.
What will you say has caused this?
I will contribute a lot. Though it's a natural disaster, but a lot that I'm seeing in some ways depends on the galamsey inside. Reasons are that all the banks have been washed away. The galamsey has moved everything out. So what is happening now is that it has getting an overflow. So that has caused a lot of damages in the area. And it will take a long time because the inflows are many.
The Wasa Amenfi West Municipal NADMO Director, Elvis Covey, says homes have so far been submerged, adding that affected persons have been relocated.
So far, our assessment, we are able to record about nine collapsed buildings. That's at Samreboi, Aboifi, and the rest. But when you go to Asenkegwa, we have about 15 or 16 buildings that have been collapsed. So far, we have not recorded any casualty as a result of the flooding.
Elvis Kofi is, however, calling for more support.
The NADMO, as for the NADMO, we are still monitoring the situation, and then we are appealing to those who are still living around the bank of the streams, the rivers, to immediately move from the place and then come to the safe location so that no disaster will occur.
Let's remain with that story and go to our Western Bureau Chief, Annim, who is following developments for us. Akwesi, you're welcome to Channel 1 Newsroom. How bad is the situation in Samreboi?
Well, Sanda, I must say it is really bad. I mean, according to residents, the closest this one is coming to is what they recorded in 2017. But this looks more devastating comparing to that of 2017. And listening to some of the unconfirmed allegations, they are blaming it largely on the removal of the topsoil along the the banks of the river. You know, the community actually lies on the fringes of the river Tano and then the Samre River. And so if the banks is losing any high tides, would easily allow the water to overflow into the community. And so they are saying that it could be as a result of galamsey activities within the enclave. But these are unconfirmed allegations.
Which means that this is not the first time that they are seeing the kind of flood they are seeing, or this will be the first time there's flood of this magnitude.
Yes, they tell me in 2017, the river overflowed its banks, and it came into the community, which was also a widespread, flood. But this looks more devastating, taking over more than 80% of the community. And a lot of people have actually been displaced. But thankfully, the NADMO has done so well. They've been able to actually provide for those who have actually been able to make it to a safe area. And they've also tried to give them some relief items. The MP has been there to also give them relief items. I'm told in the course of tomorrow, there will be some more distribution. But they are also expecting that the national NADMO and the government at large will also come in with more relief items. But the call right now is for people who feels threatened by the increasing extent of the flood to actually move to safe areas. And the NADMO is saying that they are ready to actually assist them with some place to put their head.
You've said safe areas, and I'm looking at the pictures on our screens now. It doesn't look like anywhere is safe there. How is NADMO treating this? So are they moving them outside the township, or there are parts of the town that are perhaps on higher ground that they can go to?
Yeah, they tell me about 30 to 40% of the community is safe, and they've created shelters and other open spaces where they are able to accommodate people who want to be accommodated. And so for now, they are urging people to move out to where they've asked them to actually move to, and they will cater for them in terms of food items, in terms of bed sheets, blankets, and some used clothes that people have lost after their houses were submerged by these floods.
The pictures look bad. Have some people died as a result of this flooding?
Officially, from the NADMO's assessment, they haven't recorded any. But you talk to locals, they are claiming some 2 persons have died. But the NADMO is saying that they were not as a result a direct impact of the flood, but some complications with movement. I'm told one elderly person who died had epilepsy, and then in the course of the movement here and there, she fell, and she died. And then the small child who died, I'm told, was already a sick child, but in the course of the chaos, the parents didn't really find time to cater for the child, and so she also passed. But from the records of the NADMO, these cannot be attributed as direct impact of the floods. So for the NADMO's records, there hasn't been any deaths recorded as a result of the flood.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Akwesi. That's Akwesi Annim. He's our Western Bureau Chief. This is Channel 1 Newsroom on Channel 1 Television. Let's talk about more flood